Well, hello and welcome back. That look, if you're wondering, is because you're in charge of the driving.
And?
Some people understand. Right.
That I'm
now,
very best driver.
Well, should we say the last word begins with a B? Right.
Best.
She's not a bad driver. No, bad.
Best.
Right. She's not that bad a driver, but she can
Best.
be. Right. Shut up. You're like a little child.
Best.
That's my much younger Armenian wife watching Receivia LaBouffe. Say hello.
If anything, I look like his daughter.
Say hello.
Everybody. How nice to see you again and again.
Right. Go back to sleep now and get in the box. Right, come on, let's go. We're on our way from a monastery up in the top of Tala. We've got to check what she's doing because the driving is absolutely short of cones.
Oh,
and we're going to make our way wiggle waggle all the way down to downtown Coral Bay.
I'm
So
the better
stick
driver
with
than
us.
you.
You think so? Right, here we go. Come on. Have you checked left and right? No.
Left and right, you check.
Yeah, there you go. Right, stick with us. Here we go. We're on the wiggle and the waggle all the way from the new, how'd you say it?
New Ios, which means Saint Neophytos.
So Ios, which means Saint Neophytos Monastery at the top of Tala, and we're going to wiggle and we're going to waggle all the way down, and we're going to get to, well, that way, because we're going to go to Paya. There we are. We're going to go to the Paya area, and that means we're going to end up in Coral Bay because it's getting towards lunchtime and it's unbelievably hot.
I didn't know that you could get from there, Tala, to Paya.
That's because you're stupid.
Oh, that's because I'm very clever.
Yes,
I
right.
have a navigator man.
Yes, stick with us. Over there, over yonder to the right, that is the lower part of Kamaros village, and that's how they say it. Kamaros, very posh up there.
Kamaros.
Kamaros. Again, you can't really buy, well, you may buy a 2-bedroom bungalow in there a few, straight. You may buy a 2-bedroom bungalow in there for about 300, maybe a bit more if it's been refurbed. Villa, 450, 600, and keep going up into the millions. Yeah, stick with us. So we are wiggling and we are waggling through Tala, and hopefully you can grasp that view, because that view is absolutely to die for. It's a view that is on a par with the view from Upper Paya, because obviously we are at the same kind of height. So a lot of these villas that you're paying a lot of money for do have a spectacular view. Look at that. Keep going, Receiver LaBouffe. I'll tell you when to stop. I'm in charge of the driving. You're just driving. There we are. So this is what they call the roundabout that takes you off to Kamaros village. So you come up through Tala and then you find this strange shaped roundabout. It's like an oblong roundabout. We're going to go left. As you can see, it's like a strange shaped roundabout. If you go to the right there, we're going to go left. Yeah. If we go to the right there, you would go into Kamaros. We're going down to Paphos, and as the sign there says, it is 7 kilometers. So stick with us. Again, now you can probably see that view. It's absolutely to die for. So this is downtown Tala, as we say. And again, coming up on the right hand side is a rather large church. And if you take a left, sorry, a right, I never know which is left or right, take a right where all those cars are now, you go into Tala Village Square, which is closed off to traffic, but it's a very nice place to go and have a lunch or an evening meal or a drink. And it really is a nice place. And we did make a video there quite a while back, so you go hunting for it and you will find it. That's Tala Square to the right. Let's keep going, Receivia LaBouffe. She's pontificating and looking for clothes shops. There aren't any in Tala.
Oh, how nice.
How nice. Here we are. So great view in the viewfinder. So if you're looking for a great view and somewhere that's close to Paphos, like I say, 7 to 8 kilometers. If you were at the top of Kamaros, maybe 10 kilometers. So that's around about 6 miles. Very short commute to take your children to school, or perhaps if you're working. Follow that silver car down there. So take a right and a wiggle. Follow him. There we go. So we're going to wiggle and waggle now through the back streets and the lower part of Tala, and we're going to end up in Kosonaga. Then we're going to come out and join the main road from Paphos to Coral Bay, or Paya, and eventually we're going to end up in Coral Bay, and we're going to show you the Coral Bay strip, and then we're going to say thanks very much for watching. There's a villa that's being, well, should we say, 7 bells knocked out of it, having a refurb obviously. So keep going, Receivia LaBouffe. Keep going until I give you direction. Follow that silver car. And where that silver car is turning left, turn left. So in other words, follow that silver car. So there's another small little church there in Tala. And here we go. So we're going to go down all the way now. The road's going to wiggle left, it's going to wiggle right, but eventually we will end up in Upper Kasonega. Again, you've got apartment complexes. That's the Tala Gardens, very, very nice complex indeed. And again, it's got a great view down towards the blue Mediterranean Sea. Got many customers in there. Some are residing full-time and some are flippers, as they say. So they own a holiday home. And as you can see, there's many vacant plots for people to acquire and then build a villa or an apartment complex. And there's that view. And if you look very carefully straight in front of us between those trees there, you can see the St. George Church, which means that's the St. George Hotel, where we did a hit and run on the other day for Miss Angela. Receivia?
Yes. There we nearly get stopped actually as well.
We did nearly get stopped, yeah. But I think they just got confused and got sidetracked, and it might have been frappe drinking time, so they turned and went the other way. There we go. Stay with us. This is the wiggly waggly back road from uptown Tala down to uptown Kasonega. Most foreigners who live here will know this road. If you are a tourist, perhaps you may need to use it as one of those little linking arteries, and of course it will cut out a lot of the main road. As you can see, it's not a bad road. It is, well, double width road. It has got a white line down the middle, but that doesn't mean that the oncoming traffic will be on their side of the road. Always remember that. There's a lot of confusion in this country. Some people think they're in Greece, so they drive on the wrong side of the road, and some people perhaps have had a drink or two. Cecilia?
I did it on purpose.
Or some people are just like that.
I did.
Still fully focused
Banana
on sunglasses, clothes shops, where's she going to go for lunch, that sort of stuff. Basically, how to get those little fingers into my pocket. Haven't got a wallet, as they say, because I can't afford it. There we are.
That driver was uncareful.
He was an uncareful driver, yes. He was convinced that he was sort of living in Greece-ish.
And if he's uncareful and I'm uncareful, what's happening as a result?
I make a bit of money.
Correct.
Especially if you're both foreigners.
Yeah.
There we go. Because as tradition goes, a lot of foreigners like to come to Mr. Paul. Right, at this crossroads, well, you can see the signs. If we went left, we'd go to Paphos. If we go right, we would eventually end up in an army camp, but we're going to go straight to Kasonega, which is 1 kilometre. So we're going to wiggle and waggle for a little bit more. Again, to the left, you've got a massive expat area, villa after villa after villa, around about 350,000, 400,000 if you're thinking of buying somewhere around here.
Not a badly done road.
It's not the greatest of roads, but it is quite wide. And as long as you drive carefully, you should be all right, because it's not a very busy road.
No.
So keep going. And in a little while, we're going to go right when I tell you. Not yet. You can go straight, but if you go straight to the T-junction at the end, it's very difficult to get out because it's blind on both sides. So we're going to go right.
How do you know all this
I know
turning?
every single road in Paphos.
My goodness.
Not trying to be big-headed, but I've lived here 14 years. I've got customers everywhere. Most people in, not just Paphos, but in Cyprus can't tell you where they live. Street names mean nothing, so you listen. You've got two of these on one of these, so I listen very, very carefully. I know I talk a lot, but I do listen even more. What a beautiful tree. She's got a thing about trees, as you can see. Right, keep going, Receive Yellowbooth. This is not a David Bottomley channel.
What?
If that was his name. He was a gardening programme.
Oh.
Or Alan Tidmarsh. He's another gardener. Celebrity gardeners in the UK.
We're
now on the main archery road, so we're going to go right.
Right.
Right, not left, right.
Oh.
We don't need the windscreen wipers on either.
That one is beautiful.
That one is beautiful. There we go. So, LaBouffe and driving.
Wow.
Right. Have we checked?
No.
Didn't think we had. As I was saying, the T-junction further up was hard enough to get out of, and this one's not much difference, but at least you can see left and right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why we chose this exit. Right, keep going. This has got speed bumps everywhere because there's a school over here, and there's also a little hospital down there, there's a church over there. So speed bump after speed bump, but you should be going quite slow in this area anyway. 30 kilometres I think is the speed limit, so stick to it. And get over those. Yeah?
They call this, how you call them?
Speed bumps or sleeping policemen.
Yes, they call lying policemen.
Lying policemen, okay. So most policemen in Russia lie, I would imagine anyway. Right, stick with us. Here we go. So in English they call them sleeping policemen or speed bumps. Okay. There we are. Sleeping. There's a policeman sleeping with a truncheon, he may have a gun, and a mace spray as well. Keep going.
Poor policemen, they died many years ago. Because
they've been run over so many times.
Yes,
yeah, that's right. So adds new meaning to the word run over a policeman. Right, take a left. Take a left through these banana plantations. Yes, that would be left. See, not only is she a Sherlock Holmes driver, but she's also Sherlock Holmes taking direction. Left.
No. It's you, Mr. Paul. You don't know which is left, which is right. You're saying left, and you think of right, and you're saying right, you think of left.
You're going to be in a movie later. Right, keep going. And we are going to join the main Paphos to Payet Road, and of course you can see that view. It's a view to die for. Yeah. Great sunny day today. The sky is blue, the sea is blue. I'm dressed head to toe in blue, and of course all that's missing is you. So get yourself on a big bird canoe, start paddling like crazy, get yourself here. We're waiting for you. So at these traffic lights down here, Gracevia LaBouffe, we're going to take a right.
Here?
Yes. Okay. We're now on the main road, yes? You understand where you are?
Yes, now I know where we are.
So just to our left are parades of shops on both sides of the road. In this parade of shops to the left here that you can't see is a friend of mine. Her name's Judith, and she's got a shop called Revival, and it's then broken into 4 different branded shops, and it sells new clothes, retro clothes and classic clothes. And one of these days we're going to go there and make a video. Am I right? Yes, because Miss Ochin Gracevia LaBouffe is good friends with her, and we had a chat with her the other day, and she said, hey, you want to come down and make a movie? Please do. Sunday, she's closed. There we go.
Am I going to try many dresses or what?
Well, that would make the video too long, but it might make the video interesting if I came in the dressing room. Nope, stop now. Right, if you were to go straight down there, you would come to the Cynthia Hotel, but we're going to go right.
Cynthiana.
Well,
Mr.
Cynthia.
Godfather.
Right, go right. The traffic lights are on green, but a wise girl, she did check that nothing was coming through them, because as I say, traffic lights and zebra crossings in Cyprus, as in many other countries, are only there in an advisory capacity to warn the car driver that possibly you may have to stop. Stick with us. Here we go. Downtown Kisoniga, and at the end there's another set of traffic lights. We're going to continue to go straight, and then just after that will be the CU Beach Bar, which I would think today at this time is going to be absolutely packed, but we'll wait until we see the car park. Over here you've got various resorts. You've got Sunset Bay there, and then you've got their mini market and the shop. Again, they've got a great view out of the back, and there's the signpost telling us Pay is 6, Kathikos, a village in the mountain, is 16, and Polis, which shall we say is on the other side, on the other coastline, Lachi, is 34 kilometres. So it's not far, that's for sure. You've got Sonny's restaurant coming up on the right, a very busy restaurant at night, certainly with the expats, because if you understand its latitude, it looks straight out and you can watch the sunset. Coming up here on the left, if you are living in that hotel, for example, is the Bayside Kiosk. It's a kiosk that sells everything from underpants to cigarettes to coffee, and it's open 24 hours a day. So here we go. Here is the CU Beach Bar, and as predicted, the car park, 50 cars, maybe more, and a lot of people, of course, walk from the resort just up the road, and I can see that it's pretty busy. I would say 85% full. There's the Gumbaru light guards waiting to save you in between frappes, and there is the blue Mediterranean Sea, and that means that the next stop is going to be Coral Bay, because as it opens up along here and gives you that great view, as we pan round, that is the peninsula that forms Coral Bay and Coralia Bay. Gracevia LaBouffe.
It was said there on the panel, whatever you call it, 80 kilometers.
80 kilometers an hour.
I'm doing 63.
Yeah, which means you're a good girl.
I am.
on this stretch of road you can do 80. But as I've said in many videos, if you're hiring a car, or you live here, or if you're borrowing a car, if you stick in these areas to 60 kilometers an hour, so that's whether you're in the middle of the village, in the middle of Paphos, on this road, wherever you are, 60 kilometers an hour, you're not going to get a speeding ticket. You're not going to get pulled over, because you're allowed a tolerance of up to 70 kilometers an hour in a 50. You heard me correctly, yeah. So 20 kilometers over, but don't push your luck. Stick to 60, 65. You're never going to get pulled. It's very simple. And of course, your fuel economy will be good, and you're not speeding. You get to see more. You don't kill cats, you don't kill dogs, and you don't get to kill people. There we go. Stick with us. So, and normally on this road, to be honest, there's too much traffic to even do 80 kilometers an hour. As you can see, most of the cars are doing the same as us, about 60-ish kilometers an hour. So stick to that speed. No speeding tickets. You don't get into any trouble with the Gumbarus. And again, on the main highway, that's the dual carriageway from, say, Paphos to Pasuri, or Paphos to Limassol, or beyond if you're going further, obviously to Larnaca Airport. If you stick to 110 kilometers an hour, it's 100, if you understand me, except in Limassol, where it's only 80. So if you go 10 kilometers over the speed limit, you've got no problems at all. You haven't even got to flinch if you see a Gumbaru with a gun, or if a police car comes up behind you. Anyway, that's the waffling almost done. We are rapidly approaching the area where you can turn right to go up into Paya Village, and left to go into Coral Bay, straight to go out to Paphos Supermarket, and if you kept going, you would go to Coral Bay. Now, I've never seen so many police cars in all my life. 4 of them passed us before, and this is like a convoy of them, if you can see.
I think they're getting ready to catch us.
I think they've been having a beach party. There we go. We'll go left. This is Coral Bay Strip. At the end of this, we're going to get to the beach, and we're going to give you a very good goodbye. You've got all the restaurants, all the gift shop, all the bars that you could possibly want in Coral Bay. So if you're coming out to holiday in Coral Bay, in a villa in Paya, or to the back of Coral Bay Strip, or the hotels at the bottom, this is probably the area that you will frequent. And like I say, restaurants, bars for older people, bars for younger people, restaurants for older people, younger people. There's nightly entertainment, there's gift shop, there's supermarkets, there's hair braiders, there's tattoo artists. I think you get the idea. And there is Othello's, which is where we're going to go for lunch. Yes. It's our favourite place in Coral Bay. And we do pay, don't we think we get free food? We don't. It's not the way this channel works. We never want free food off anybody. We get the odd free drink now and again from some of these restaurants and these bars, but I don't want to be known as the person who wants free food. That's not the way it works. Yeah, often they give us a discount, and I'm not trying to boast now, but if you understand me, if you do give us a discount in a restaurant, what happens is that then goes as a tip shared amongst the staff, because we do not want to be known as people who want free food or free drinks. That's not my character or her character.
No,
Receive you out of it?
Of course not.
No.
It's a little bit embarrassing.
Correct. So, shall we turn into the Coral Bay car park?
Yes, so it means I'm turning
Straight.
Straight.
Yes.
Yeah, talking about free
Orientation.
drinks and free food, by the way, it's how to explain what should the person feel when it wants something free. Well, it can be once or twice, if only the person is begging you to come, please, and it can be once, not all the time. When it's going to be all the time and you just pretending, that's bad. It's not in my or Mr. Paul's character. You're right, yeah.
No, I mean, I know we're waffling on about that bit, but if you understand, I don't want people to think, our viewers, our watchers, that we recommend restaurants because we're in their pay. We're not, and we never will be. And we're not in the pay of the hire car company that I tell you about. People have asked us, keep going, Chris, a little bit. It's a long way to walk from here, it's hot. A lot of people have asked us about car hire companies, and there's lots of cars. Yes, road to Sherlock Holmes. There's lots of car hire companies. 2 or 3 people have told us they've rented cars from Pentaris Rentals and they've had a great experience. So there you go. Why not use them? And until people tell us otherwise, we'll say use them. But we're not getting a backhander off them. We're not getting a hire car off them. I don't fix his cars, if you understand me. Let's go down. I don't know if we can. I'm not sure. No. So Father, there we go. And we'll dismount and we will show you
the view.
the beauty and it is
No,
beautiful.
we can. Actually, we can.
Well, we're going to
but
stop
from
there.
here,
It's a
it's going to
beautiful
be nice.
Stick with us, we're going to dismount, and then it's time for the big goodbye. This is Coral Bay Beach, one of the greatest beaches possibly in the world, but certainly in Paphos and possibly in Cyprus. It's a great place to come. Have a look at that, and you won't believe it, but the Ocean Vision is in town tonight. Have a look at that. Lots of fun and games going on, lots of partying, speedboating, paragliding and ocean visioning. There it is, that's the big boy in the Paphos Cyprus arsenal. And then next door to that is, well, that's the Ocean Flyer, that's the rival. So they've come for a big party in downtown Coral Bay today. Receive Yellow Booth.
Well, it's so enjoyable when you see so many people having a fun, having a rest. They are on holidays, enjoying themselves. And I would like to tell you that if you come, especially to this area, and overlook this lovely Mediterranean blue, sea, you will say that my breath has been taken away. I would like to tell you many thanks for watching. Please come back to see another of our nice madnesses. We're loving you to bits, and again and again, we are happy to see you.
Thanks for watching. I'll leave you with the beauty, the spectacality, the calmness, and of course the blueness of Coral Bay Beach and the blue Mediterranean Sea. Thanks for watching.